Now in the Black Box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen. Gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the Black Box. Black Box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. Yeah. It's time for R&R.
Smackwood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
All that and some more. As a voyaging we go, the constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. Black Box Media Space, welcome. Gene Deal, man. We finna see what he talking about. I guess Suge Knight has something to say about him he'd appreciate. He on the Art of the Dialogue, and he re-popping. He responding. He popping his shit. So with no further ado, let's see what Gene Deal has been up to. I think he say Suge implicated him, man. Was it Biggie or Pac? Something. Let's check it out.
Right. And I know Capricorn, she testified, right, that, Diddy told her that he'll kill her after he found out that she used to work for Suge Knight.
Well, I think it came up to the point where it's that he took her, Paul and him took her for a walk in the park. Oh, man. They be watching too many movies. They took her to a walk in the
My mom, if you hear her story about going to this parking lot and a man popping up, disappearing, it sounds like the movie scene we all seen a million times. That's what I was thinking, like, is Diddy, like, acting out? Yes, did he see too many movies? And act this shit out like this? Or has she seen too many movies and telling a fabricated story? Either way, that shit sounded like Hollywood.
park. And they was trying to get some clarity on her relationship with Suge. And that whether she a spy for him or whether she was would turn over any kind of information.
And she said she had to go take like a lie detector test every day for like some period of time, like a week or two, and for hours in this like abandoned building. That shit sounded crazy.
I think if I'm correct, that she had said that Puff was worried about her relationship with Suge and made some kind of accusations to her that if they find out that her and Suge is a certain way, that they would unalive her in some kind of way. That wasn't clear in the court because there was a lot of objections on that. You understand? But I think the judge may have let that ride because of the fact that she was telling her what she heard and her feelings and how they made her feel. So they was worried about Suge, bro. They was worried about Suge. Well, since you brought up Suge name, and I heard a couple of interviews where Suge brought up my name. See,
Yo, Big Gene, if that was supposed to come across organic, natural, like, oh, since you just, y'all failed. Oh, my mama, it's obvious that you could not wait to get to this point. And I don't know if Art didn't ask the question quite like how you needed him to, but the transition wasn't that smooth. You might as well just pop your shit. Oh, blah.
I'm not gonna batter Suge because Suge is in a bad place. You understand? Suge is in a situation whereas that he was a man that had everything in the palm of his hand. You understand? He had cars, houses, could fly, jet set all over the country, all over the world. and he had everything in the palm of his hand. And now he only got Miss Palmer in the palm of his hands. And I'm saying this to say this, bro. I'm not here to bash that brother, but he's getting some felonious and some effed up information that's not true. I don't believe Suge should be in jail for what he did. You understand? Because it was clearly, you could see somebody was coming at Suge with a gun. And the law states here in New York, if somebody is attacking you.
He wasn't in New York though, G. You know, laws kind of vary from state to state when it comes to weapons, self-defense, stand your ground. I don't know why you're giving this passionate declaration about what New York law states, because that does not apply on Rosecrans and Central at Tamsburger in Compton. Oh, my, no.
And you gotta flee, and somebody gets hurt in the interim of you fleeing, whether it's in your car, your bike, or whatever the situation is, that individual who has that gun that's trying to shoot you, and you end up running over a pedestrian or doing something like that, that's his case. That's that dude who did that to you. He gets that murder. And that's what it seemed like to me. He didn't get the proper justice when it came to that. If you look at Suge Knight, everything that he did, God always punished him right then. Here, my son. Oh, you did that? Take care of that. Hear that? Go sit here. Go do that. God always punished him.
I hear what he's saying, but I heard a piece the other day, and it was talking about Suge Knight. And they were like, so we did a little research, and we looked up his criminal record. In 1994, he got arrested for blase blah. Basically, Suge Knight's criminal history began in 1994. So are you suggesting he done nothing bad since before then? Are you suggesting those couple little prison stints we saw him do while he was famous was God checking for every bad thing he's done? We only have a surface level of knowledge of his behavior. So I get his point, but we don't know if shit was getting, every time we saw him go through something, that was because he had done something wrong and God was punishing him right now. That's like kind of like a stretch, in my opinion.
Right there. It was different for Puff. I'm not here to batter Suge, because God made sure that he paid for his right then and there when he did it.
Like, that's not necessarily true, but I see what he means. Suge has done some time in the face of the world. And I get it. Ain't got to be that particular. He cooking. Let me let him land.
He did Puff in a whole different way. You understand? Before I break that down to you is this. I heard Puff say, I don't give a fuck if Pac gotta die. I don't give a fuck if Big gotta die. Suge Knight can go to jail. I'ma say this for the umpteenth time. That was a self-fulfilling prophecy that this demon got from some other demons, because it happened exactly what he said. What he said happened exactly the way it came out of his mouth. Pac died, Big died, Suge Knight went to jail.
We was young watching this shit play out, bro. Not in a million years would I had imagined in 2025 Suge Knight and Puffy would be in prison. One with 28 years and one with the possibility of getting way more than that. This shit is crazy to see this play out, y'all.
Now, Puff, God did him in a whole different way, brother. He let him go home without being punished for the city college, for if he played a part of Big, if he the kids that died in DC, what else? Some other stuff.
I definitely get what you're saying.
He didn't let him play the part. He getting all his right now in one whop, in one setting. Suge, brother, you're wrong. I did not know Reggie Wright until my man in Detroit gave me a call. I'm not going to mention his name, but he was a podcaster too. He gave me a call and he said, yo, Big Gene, I want to introduce you to Reggie Wright.
Oh, we asked. We was curious because they said you knew. That Suge said you knew Reggie way back then. We asked you on here. We was like, "Hey, Gene, is that true?" Thanks for answering, clarifying that, Big Gene. He didn't know. He saying Suge lying. I mean, I assume he didn't know Reggie back then. That would be surprising.
I don't know if Reggie was on the phone knew I was on the phone, but Reggie had said some shit that I overheard him say. And it was about the Notorious Big. He said they should have killed that fat motherfucker. So now, when I heard him say that, I'm standoffish on him now. And I'm gonna tell you the dude named F***. Yo, you can be mad if you want to. Rail made the introduction to me and Reggie. And that was like, I think 4 years ago. I didn't know Reggie from a can of motherfucking paint. I never called anybody from Death Row to his security. That wasn't my job. I was Puff personal bodyguard. I didn't call to get no security for nobody. When I went to work, I had my own contract, brother. I ain't called nobody to do nothing. So you wrong, and the information that you getting and the people that's feeding you that, check out them band boys. Because they lying to you, brother. I don't think as one man to the next, and I got a lot of respect for you, Suge. Suge, I got so much respect for you, bro, because when this East Coast, West Coast war could have been shut down, Pac was living, Big was living, Eric B, Big D, y'all set up there and y'all was gonna set up a meeting. Everybody who had something to do with it was supposed to show up. And Puff refused to. You didn't, brother. You wanted this shit to be over with. Even though you didn't f with Puff, y'all wasn't dealing with each other no more. I remember when you and Pac was in the car behind the House of Blues. You was in the red Rolls Royce, Pac was in the white one. I was in the car when Puff rolled up on you and said, yo, Suge, we got any problems down here? And you said, bro, I don't know any problems you got. That was even after Jake was murdered. You said, brother, I don't know any problems you got. But brother, yeah, you said Gene Deal name, but you had the wrong person. The people that hired security for Bad Boy was Paul Alford, bro. Paul, Uncle Paulie. You put my name out there. So if anybody called Reggie and had a relationship with him on the security tip, it was Paul, bro. It wasn't me. I never, ever hired no one to do security for Bad Boy. I had my own contract with Puff. Point blank. Nothing more, nothing less. So, bro, get your information right, bro. And watch where you get your information from. Because there's a bunch of hater sucker ass niggas out here. And that's real talk.
I can respect it. People be shocked that it's supposedly war and you hear about diplomacy. That's what politics be. Negotiations, chopping it up, trying to avoid war or cease it when it's already cracking. And that can only be done by somebody on both sides having relationships that are somewhat amicable to some degree. And I remember being young in the street and realizing this when my gangbang career started. Main Streets was enemies, flat out. I wasn't aware about how many really relationships, like of my older homies, that, you know, intertwined and bled back to these dudes since kids, and that there was really relationships. And now to get the nature of the thing, I really just thought it was like enemies, war, and it's what it was. And the consequences of a lot of the activities did appear to be that way. But I remember it was war. We was keeping score type shit. And I remember my homie Big Ant, rest in peace, had pulled up and was like, yeah, whoa. I talked to Del Dog today, and he said, I remember just the way that hit me, like, you talk to who? In my mind, that's like the most giant trophy you could imagine. We in the middle of war, and you had a conversation with Del Dog, rest in peace to Del Dog and Big Ant. And at that moment, I began to learn how war really go. So I could understand him being at war. To the world, we thinking bad boy, death row, it's on site. And when it's war, yeah, it's an element of on site involved, but it's also an element of politics and diplomacy. When you look at it, it's all part of war on my mama.
Yeah, that. Send your troops, cause we get busy, we don't play about shit. Let the busters off the hook and catch the big fish. Yeah, that. Send your troops, cause we get busy, we don't play about shit. Let the busters off the hook and catch the big fish. Patron with the lemon twist, just hit a big lick. All in Vegas got me feeling like a rich crip. Hold on, same jersey, I ain't never switched. Stay at the gun range, I promise I don't never miss. I dare a nigga to pull up on my passenger seat. The block full of hot boys, it's like 400 degrees. Been gangbanging since a juvenile. Check the files, it's gonna be some shit you gon' see that make it hard to smile. Like Pac said, a whole lot of bloodshed, it's part of war. Like UPS, show up at your door, special delivery. Mac with the shoulder strap, feeling like it's hitting me. Bomb cushion Hennessy in my system, that chopper got distance. No James Bond, but I'm back on my mission. My uniform be the Michigan, counting money. And ain't gon' post it on my Snapchat to count funny. Hell no, I know my mathematics be in public. They always ask me if I'm still rapping, still crippin'. I ain't no rapper, better check my status. Show up at the meetings, phone season be the reason. Baby mama still can't believe that nigga stop breathing. We don't wanna get even, we tryna get over. It's war with the enemies, but with the homies, squabble from the shoulder. I hit a lick and pass, call my loc like nigga we up. Feeling like Kobe in the last game. Cause I go hard in the clip. These niggas mutts, I hang with pit bulls and Rottweilers. Type to squabble up and bomb on niggas like Deontay Wilder. That 40 bark and then get louder and louder. Shot spotters going off, the neighbors waking up and coming out of their houses. Yeah, this shit fucked up, that's just how the ball bounce. Shooting dice for 4 hours and smoked up a whole ounce. Popped the top off the Remy, feeling like that Charger with the Hemi. Squabble good, losses I can't name any. Chin up, chest out, niggas just be chasing clout. Better use that GPS, I make a nigga switch routes. Free the tiny max like baby psych and bad news. Hurt my motherfucking soul when I heard that bad news. Shining with a rollie on, smash like Donkey Kong. Every time we went on them missions, we brought a trophy home, a lonely road. Nightmares that the homie told, cause I fucked the bitch that he loved, and I ain't even know it. I've been through so much pain, but I don't even show it. Don't ask me if I want some get back, nigga, you know it. It's part of war. Show up at your front door. It's part of war. What the fuck you think we do it for? It's part of war. Little homies tryna up the score. It's part of war. My nigga, we love war.
Nigga in that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
I'm here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga is Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the fuck?
My nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, cuz. Nate Blood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, cred.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A Eastside millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the Black Box with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!